bone meal is pretty useful, but you know what would be better? Watering cans. It's the 21st century. Let's water some stuff like true agrarians. So basically, you can make a watering can out of a bunch of materials. Anything, any type of wood plank, which includes crimson and warped, any sort of stone that's both cobblestone and regular stone, but also andesite, granite, diorite, all of those will work. You've also got iron ingots, gold, diamond, and netherite. People seem to be forgetting that there's a new tier now, and you can make your stuff with netherite. I see mods that add all the tiers, but don't include netherite, and I always think that's crazy. And so it's just bone meal, a bowl, and then 5 of your material, and you can make yourself a watering can. This one is a stone watering can. So if we wanted to run through and make a couple more, here's our 5 cans: wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite. Now you'll notice that if I were to step over here and water a little bit, that it actually works without any water in it, and that's because I'm in creative. So these cans do take into account creative mode, so you can have an infinite amount of water while you're in creative. However, if you're not in creative, game mode survival here, there's no water. What you have to do is fill up your can with water by right-clicking on a water source. You'll see the durability bar going up, and once it's fully full, like that, you'll be able to water. I mean, you can water at any point. It doesn't need to be full, but that's how that works. As a note, in the configs, there is an option for how many times a watering can be refilled effectively. So the way that works is that all watering cans, have the same amount of usages. The difference between the tiers is how fast it grows a material and how wide the range is. So if we jump over here real quick, because I don't want to water my plants right away, but I do want to show you. If we were to water with this, it's a very small range. And then if we're to water, actually I'll go down here just in case. If we're to water with the netherite, you'll see the range is much, much bigger, right? And so, we can do that. There you go. So the idea is that you can basically spend whatever material you want to spend to increase your growing rate. But at the end of the day, do you have the materials to spend 5 netherite to water, 100 crops or so? By default, it is 1 full usage of a watering can, which is about 100 uses, and then the can will break. So you could do like 50 and then fill it up again and then do another 50. However it's just 50, it's just 100 uses. But you can change how many refills that the can gets in the configs. All cans, as well as increasing their range, also increase how fast they water things. So I'm actually also going to do this one as well. And so if we were to water just this, you'll see, falling into the water here, you'll see that the that grows about at that speed, but if we were to use this can, it'd be bigger and they grow faster. And of course, if we were to use our netherite can and fill this sucker up, and then to water that, you'll see they grow almost instantaneously. Everything does. As we can see over here, it does work on, actually going to use the iron because it's a little hard to see, but it works on all the standard crops that you'd expect it to. It does also work on, wow, it already grabbed that tree. It also works on netherwort, so we can just do that. There you go. You can see it grows netherwort. It also works on all the trees, all the saplings, so this might be, they might be too close. I didn't really plan. Damn. I was hoping to show that actually does trigger the big tree growth, but I don't remember if I know how that works. I thought you could just put 1 block up like that. Maybe not. It also works on this one. Oops, there it goes. I'm trying to water it here. I think I might have put all the trees a little bit too close to each other. They work off vanilla growing mechanics, so basically, there we go. See, that was much faster. Basically, however, the growing mechanic works in default Minecraft is how most of this stuff will grow. So, all of your vanilla tricks will still work. We'll grow that. Can we grow this one? That. There's no way I'm going to have room for all of these. Damn it. We'll grow Whoop, there we go. That's our big jungle. That's our big dark oak. Can I grow the big spruce? There's no way. Okay, let's move the big spruce out here. Big spruce. Here we go. And it also does all the podzol as well. It also grows. Damn. See, that's why I was trying not to use the netherite watering can, because it just grows everything everywhere. Very useful, but hard to show what's happening. So netherite works on sugarcane as well. The way that it works for sugarcane, I knew I forgot something. The way that it works for sugarcane and a couple of the things over here is that you don't have to water like the top of the block. You can water the bottom. So sugarcane, you can water the bottom. Same for cactus. Water the bottom and it'll grow up. Same for and what is this called again? Coarse stuff. So you can water the bottom block, and you'll see that it's growing all the way up as well. Over here, we can also water vines. You can water any part of a vine, and as long as the vines are attached to each other, it'll grow. Vines that wrap around blocks do not count as being attached to each other, and there's a limit of 50 blocks. Or 20 blocks? There's a limit of like 100, but something like that. There's a limit of blocks. I'm gonna swap to creative. There's a limit of how many blocks can be grown, or how many blocks will be got with the thing, because it's a sort of a flood fill algorithm. So you click this, all of these will tick. Or if you click this one, all of these will tick. And just for performance reasons, it's capped at like 100 blocks. We've also got our mushrooms here, so I'm gonna water that gives us that, and water our brown one. That gives us nothing, or we do not have room, I think. God damn it. Oh, because I'm in creative. I really kind of put everything a bit too close to each other. My guy. Oops, now we're watering these things over here. Yep, those work too, and this one also works. I know it does. Here, let's move you. Let's move you over here. You're struggling. You need your own space. I get it. There we go. I don't know why that one was so hard to do. But yeah, as you can see, the watering cans work on just about everything. It doesn't work on... There are some things that it does not work on, that bone meal does work on. It does not work on grass like this. So you can't water grass to get flowers. The reason being is that these watering cans, like the big ones, like the netherite and diamond, cover such a large range, and it just was like, damn, you will just you'll be trying to water like a little garden like this, and you'll just be making grass grow everywhere. So one, I thought it would be a little bit annoying, but two, I don't want to make bone meal totally ineffective. I don't want to eliminate the reason for using bone meal. I just wanted to add something, right? Because, you know, bone meal works on a lot of those things. Like it works on that, and it works on trees, but it doesn't work on what do you call it? Sugarcane or cactuses. It definitely doesn't work on coarse plants. But I also don't want to make bone meal useless. So bone meal still works on grass, which watering cans don't. Bone meal also works on coral plants, on what is it? Not the coral. It might be, I think it's this coral plant, right? Because you can't water things under the water. Bone meal works on kelp too, I believe, and it doesn't work on this. And obviously sea pickles. So basically any underwater thing that bone meal does work on, the watering cans will not work. Again, because one, it just doesn't make sense to water things that are underwater, but two, I don't want to make bone meal useless. So there's still use for it, and a lot of the stuff control for how the cans work can be tweaked. You can change the range of each can. You can also change the effectiveness of each can. So each can will grow at a different rate. It's not super noticeable unless you've got like a really low rate for one, a really high rate for another. But yeah, you can do that, and then you can also change that refill rate, how much the cans refill, or how many uses you can get out of any particular can, just in case you feel like you're burning through materials too much or whatever. And also the particles, how many particles are being generated with the watering cans. You can change that as well. And that's all just in the configs in the script, which can be easily downloaded when you follow the link in the description. But yeah, enjoy your watering cans, enjoy your new green thumbs.